no doubt. Peace, peace. Shout to my man, Nice and Smooth, Greg Nice. I hear him might be starting to do tonight.
Okay.
You know, we're trying to bring some surprise to you because, you know, your show is the one that's popping right now.
Right.
Shout out to my dog DJ Cook, man. He downstairs. Should be back up in here in a minute. He's, you know, St. Jersey on the map.
True.
DJ extraordinaire. So we, you know, Jersey's finest trying to hold it down. And shout out to y'all, man, for still doing the Monday night movement.
Of course.
We need y'all, man. We need y'all in the hip hop game right now,
Yeah.
man. 'Cause, you know,
Absurd.
these shows like this all the time, you know.
But like I said, Ted, I mean, Kay, you've been doing this for so long. I mean, you're one of the founders of the culture, basically one of the founding DJs in this game. And now to see how do you feel about the industry now? How the industry has changed? I mean, and when I say that, because do you still think that there's still a need for the major labels anymore with the way the game is going?
I mean, you know, there's a need for everybody, you know what I mean? It's like, but it should be room for everybody. You know, the independents, do your thing. If you got somebody that's hot, that's going to, you know, come out there and make some noise, the majors will come find you. You know what I mean? So you need the majors because they can press that button to really get you out there and get you worldwide. Whereas the independent with, you know, not as much backing, can't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, man, just shout, our whole thing is shout to everybody that's trying to preserve hip-hop the right way. You know, put it out there for the people so they know there's a positive movement and, you know, as long as they're doing that, man, it's shout out to everybody. And however you're doing it, you know.
And I mean, you've been in the game for over 30 years, and you've seen so much progress and so much change. And to see, you've seen people come, people go.
Right.
How are you able to still, you get the respect all around the world, everybody, because down to everybody, when I tell them that you guys came by the show, they people like, they're like, that's my dude. They're like, yo, that's a good brother. Even down to like Angie Martinez, Wendy Williams, top 40 people still respect you guys. But the average, how do you feel about when you go to the average Joe out in the street? There's a lot of young kids today might not know who you are, and it's like, do you feel some type of way? Do you feel a little...
Nah, not at all. I mean, you know, shout out to everybody. I mean, if they don't know, you know, we ain't so big-headed we can't, you know, introduce ourselves and just let them know what we've done and just get an idea what they're doing. Like the brothers that came over tonight, I never really heard of them before. But they seem real good guys, and they're doing a little freestyling. They put in the grind. That's the whole movement with me. You know, as long as you out putting in the grind and, you know, you here trying to, you know, make hip-hop positive, let cats hear you, hear your skills. That's what it's about. It's about nothing else about the grind, about getting out of here, you know?
I see what you mean. But also, my next question, because you being a Jersey guy, and a lot of people never knew that. Everybody else thought y'all from New York when you guys, because New York controls the media market in the tri-state area.
Right.
So you guys were on the New York radio. You guys were basically the saviors of the tri-state area radio.
Right.
How do you feel like growing up in where you grew up at out here in Jersey? It's hard to do shows and venues because you said we can't get the venues. Does that make you feel like, damn, you'd like to do a show out here, but people always, I'm sure you used to get it from your friends when you were back in the day, like, how come you guys are always in New York, how come y'all ain't never in Jersey?
Right. I mean, it's hard, you know, all around, man. It's a different time now, you know. Before it was a little easier to get venues, you know, now with, you know, some of the things that might occur with some of the hip-hop shows and just the $1 million insurance they want for some of the shows, you know, you just cover yourself. It's hard, you know what I mean? We might have just take it back to where it was back in the days with doing the old PALs and the YMCAs and the boys clubs, and that's really what we should take it back to, you know, take it back to the basics, to the beginning. Just, you know, keep hip-hop growing like it was going back in the days, you know?
That is true, man. But then the problem with that is people want to drink and then no place don't got the liquor license.
Yeah, well, when you do what you do. I mean, the whole main thing is like, you know, we want to preserve hip-hop, you know, so... and
that's really what it's about, just preserving the culture and the movement.
No doubt.
So, as I said, yo, Tommy Guns just came through in the building.
All right.
But yeah, like I said, I mean, Kay, you're always out here just working hard, and I mean, so you're going to be heading out to the, so you can be heading out to Ralph McDaniel's party on Wednesday? Yeah,
of course. Shout out to my man Ralph McDaniel's, you know, celebrating another blessing, another year. Matter of fact, that's our crew, you know, our video mixing crew. You know, shout out to DJ Wiz.
Shout out to DJ Wiz.
Big Sad, you know, the Uchild, shout out to Dana Dane. You know, just shout out to all, you know, Big Vern, all our crew, man. Come through Wednesday this week. It's going to be crazy. M15, if you don't know, it's downtown in Manhattan.
Canal Street, Walker
Street. So come through, hang out with us, come have a good time. You know, come bring Ralph some treats, because Video Music Box done, you know, birthed all of us from day one.
That is the truth. If it weren't for them, I wouldn't have known who you are and who Wu-Tang Clan is, and Fat Joe, Mobb Deep. Because growing up in the hood, I ain't have cable.
Hey, man.
You know, growing up, so I didn't get a chance to have the cable. I don't like to shout out the other networks because they were doing their thing as well, but I wasn't exposed to seeing them.
Well, like I said, shout again to Ralph McDaniel's. and the Vid Kid, all right?
WKNJLivestream.com, into the
Alright.
streets. We're about to get into some more dope joints.
Yeah, come on,
Yes,
sir,
sir.
man.
We're about to get into
Gotta
it.
put you
Do
back
it.
to work, baby. About to work, baby.
In
All right?
the streets. Anybody who still want these Slain tickets, call in. Slain and Jay Swan at Ding.